Indians back home. First game they have played at home in this ALDS. Second inning of relief for Bauer, and a liner to right field, and a base hit for Tony Kemp starts things here in the 7th inning. And the number 9 man has been aboard twice for the Astros, both times leading off innings.
Was he ready to hit or what? He got a fastball in his eyes and he ripped it to right field. He can run.
Held on by Encarnacion with nobody out here in the 7th inning. Springer homered in the 5th inning. Solo shot tied the game 1-1 at the time. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
He got a breaking ball last time, and his eyes just lit up again.
9 postseason home runs now for Springer. 5 of the 9 career postseason home runs have either tied or given the Astros the lead. He has been clutch. Now the franchise leader. Throw over to first base. Gets away, and it'll get in the stands. They'll award second base to Tony Kemp. Into scoring position with nobody out here in the 7th.
That is brutal. That is brutal. That's 2 today. 2 balls thrown away, nobody out. I mean, this can't happen. It's almost like he threw him a changeup. Look at that. Didn't even throw it. He's not expecting a ball to be thrown like that.
Earlier, Clevenger charged with the miscue, and now it's Bauer in the 7th inning with nobody out. Fastball running up and in. So Kemp in scoring position at second base with nobody out here in the 7th. India's pitchers had 3 errors during the regular season, fewest in Major League Baseball. They have 2 in this game. That'll miss.
Well, you see that buckling curveball straight down. This guy has got everything. He really does. He throws 95, curveball, slider, cutter, changeup, whatever.
Tough spot here after the single by Kemp and the errant throw to first base. Foul back, 2-2.
Looked like he was trying to hit the ball the other way a little bit that time. I mean, you know, trying to get the runner over.
5 for 15 in the series. In this spot are the Astros with runners in scoring position. An opportunity here with nobody out in the 7th.
Ball slipped out of his hand.
Springer now, Altuve next as the Astros bat in their half of the 7th inning. Trailing by a run. Kemp with his walking lead off second base.
Big pitch here. They'll probably take their time.
Three-2 to Springer. And he hits a little grounder down the third baseline. Gomes leaps out, has no play at first, no play at third. Everybody's safe. Just trickled down the third base line, and Springer with good speed down the line reaches as Kemp takes third, and the Astros have him at the corners with nobody out.
I mean, is this lucky or what? A 3-2 pitch, that full hack, he hits a ball. He couldn't have bunted that ball any better. I mean, that is perfect. Swung over the top of that thing and just deadened it. Incredible. Look at this. I mean, this is hard to do. off balance swing, just makes a little contact in no man's land.
First and third, nobody out. You got Altuve coming up here. He hit .350 against relief pitchers this year. Led the majors for the second consecutive year in that category. Shows bunt, pulls it back, takes the strike.
Boy, he tried a bunt up all the other day, which was kind of a weird thing to do.
1 for 3 in this game. Single to left field back in the third inning.
Yeah, he tried to bunt off Carrasco the other day.
Kemp at third, Springer at first, nobody out in the Astros seventh. In the dirt, even the count at 1-1.
I mean, what I've seen of Bauer since he's been, in relief has been a lot of curveballs, a ton of curveballs.
Outfield basically straight away here on Altuve. Field at double play depth with nobody out, first and third. Bauer get out of this jam in the seventh for the Indians. Strike call.
You don't get that very often. That's kind of a late breaking curveball, just sort of dropped in out of nowhere. Look at that thing. It's not very pretty, but it's a strike.
But Altuve duck it back.
Boy, could he use the strikeout.
He's had one since coming into the game. He's able to get McCann to end the sixth inning. Altuve grounds one to short. Lindor will go to second for one on to first. That will be late and get away. Run scores and the game is tied. 2-2 as in from third comes Tony Kemp to tie it up. So they do get Springer at second base, but reaching at first is Altuve, and the Astros have tied it up.
You just can't throw a ball by him. He's going to make contact, off balance, breaking ball, just gets the bat on the ball, doesn't hit it hard enough to turn it, because he would have been safe to see the ball get through, but he just didn't hit that ball hard enough to turn. They're going to score the run anyway, but hard to strike out.
They tried to get the DP, didn't work out. Altuve at first, one down, a run in, and Alex Bregman coming up. Doesn't get any easier here. He's been on 3 times in this game. Double to left, high off the wall, been hit by a pitch. Last time up, he walked. Well, that was against the starter, Mike Clevenger, with the first 5, and will now not be part of the decision, as the Astros have tied it up here in the top of the 7th inning.
Last time he saw Bauer, he took him deep. Remember the hanging breaking ball he hit out.
So nobody warming in the pen. This is Bauer's game. It's a strike over. And I think, looking at this coming into this inning, I think Terry Francona was looking for 3 innings from Bauer.
Oh, I do too.
6th, the 7th, and perhaps the 8th to get to Brad Hand. Now the game is tied. Bauer's about to throw his 25th pitch of relief. Fouled back, and it's 1-2.
Pretty good fastball beat him there. Boy, he's had to do a lot of pitching out of this bullpen.
Third game of the ALDS, third game he's pitched in. And stress innings too.
Oh yeah.
He's sort of become the new Andrew Miller in place of Andrew Miller. The 1-2. Back to him. Trying to start the DP. Goes to second for one. Nothing there. Throw to first. Nothing
He's
there.
safe. Yes.
Everybody's safe.
How many times you see a pitcher get it back to him and just not airmail it, but just can't get it done. Throws a ball high up into the baseline. You see him at the top of the mound, and he's safe. I mean, he's safe. There's no way Lindor could keep his foot down. See him kind of sidearms it, and he's safe at second, and there's one out. Guys on first and second. That is a big boo-boo by Bauer. He's had a couple of bad throws.
Second error of this inning charged to Bauer. The third error given to the Indians, and all have been pitchers throwing to bases. Two on, one out. Yuli Gurriel struck out 3 times against Clevenger. Once looking, twice swinging. Strike one.
Boy, you get a ground ball, make a good pitch, get a ground ball back to you. That hurts.
Should be out of the inning. Gurriel with runners in scoring position this year. How about 403? Second in the American League, but that's a new Houston club record, that 403 with runners in scoring position. On a strike. Anxious moments for Carl Willis, the pitching coach for the Cleveland Indians. So far, Bauer has surrendered a run to tie this game. 2 throwing errors in this inning for Bauer. With work to do with only 1 out in this 7th inning.
Well, he's crowded him with fastballs, has him set up for a hook.
Indians fans trying to help Trevor Bauer with 1 down. Altuve at second, Bregman at first. Away, and it's 2-2.
Just not tempting enough. See, early before he threw that balloon curveball for a strike, the kind you don't really want to throw. I don't think he's got a real good feel for it. Velocity's pretty good, 96.
Gurriel may have gone. They check. No, says Tim Timmons.
Boy, he threw him a good curveball there. That's his best. That was tight. From first look, I thought he went. We'll see. I guess not. See him throw the head at it a little bit, pull it back.
First and second, 1 down. A payoff pitch to Gurriel. That is away, and the bases are loaded on the walk to Gurriel. First walk allowed by Trevor Bauer.
Well, that was a gutsy take right there. Probably couldn't hit it anyway. Ball on the corner outside.
Carl Willis, the pitching coach for the Indians, headed out there to talk to Bauer. The Indians left him loaded back in the 3rd inning. Nobody warming in the Indians' pen. This is Bauer's game.
That tells you everything, doesn't it? About their bullpen.
Yes. A big moment in Saturday's game 2. Marwin Gonzalez, one of his 4 hits. The double that Cabrera misplayed in right field that would play a couple for the Astros.
Just a little. Didn't get to it out there, Cabrera. It cost them a little fraction of a second that made Bregman score. But here you go, bases loaded. Couple of errors on the inning.
A lot of visits at the mound, only 2 remaining for the Indians. Here in the 7th inning with 1 out. The Astros have them loaded. Marwin Gonzalez coming up.
Yeah, here's that guy again.
He has struck out, flied out to left, lined out to right. 0 for 3 so far. second time that he's faced Bauer in this game. Finally some action for the Indians, and it's a guy that I think we thought we may see earlier, and that is Andrew Miller, who right now I think Terry Francona is a little afraid of based on his last outing.
Yeah, there's a little second guess going here, but they got to have him. I mean, they're not going to win if they don't have Miller.
Inside, and it's 2-0. Tough spot now for Bauer, just got a little tougher.
He's backing himself in a hole right here, 2-0. He's got to challenge him. I mean, it's time to party.
Ball 3.
Boy, that's ugly.
Win or go home scenario today for the Cleveland Indians. Leads of 1-0 and 2-1. Game tied right now, 2-2. But the Astros have the bases loaded, and Bauer has fallen behind 3-0.
There's no green light here.
Strike call, 3-1.
You're going to take your chances with that cheese. Let's go.
Gonzalez sends one down the left field line, headed towards the corner. That's going to get in. From third base comes Altuve. Bregman will score behind him. It's a 2-run double. Marwin Gonzalez has done it again, and the Astros jump out to a 4-2 lead. Right down the line in left, a fair ball to the corner, and 2 score for the Astros.
And then he swings at ball 4, 3-1 fastball up out of the strike zone. This ball's so out of the strike zone. Look at that thing. And I don't even know if he thinks it's fair or not. He just flicks that thing, gets on top of it somehow, and just finds its way down the left field line, almost to the track. Nobody's there. 2-run score. Oh, my goodness. What a turnaround in this inning. These 2 errors just burnt the Indians.
Marwin Gonzalez now 6 for 11 with 4 RBIs in the series, and coming up big again for the Astros, who have now taken a 4-2 lead. Terry Francona out to take the baseball from Trevor Bauer. It's been a 3-run 7th so far for the Astros, who have taken a 4-2 lead. The pitching change in Game 3 from Cleveland. Full house today for Game 3 of the American League Division Series from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio, where the Indians have gone to their bullpen to get Andrew Miller. Tough first outing of the ALDS for Miller. Here he is in a tough spot with runners at second and third, and still only 1 out in the inning.
Well, he's got to put out the fire right here. This is game time. They can't let this go any farther.
Infield in all the way around. They do not pinch hit here for Josh Reddick. Thought they might. The lefty-lefty matchup, and Reddick is going to bat for himself here.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's hitting here because they can't strike out. They do not want to strike out. They're looking just for contact, sac fly.
That's a strike.
He was so unlike himself, Miller, last time out. His control was awful. He didn't know where his slider was going.
That's the thing. Terry Francona said usually when he is wild like that, the one thing he can count on is the breaking ball, and he couldn't count on that at all. Jumps ahead of Reddick, 1-2. So Bauer ended up going an inning and a third, charged with 2 throwing errors. As the Astros have scored so far 3 times here in the top of the 7th inning.
Reddick has hit left-handers this year better than right-handers. I don't know if that's going to help him against this kind of left-hander.
Fouls it back and stays alive here at 1-2.
Yeah, this was a huge play in this inning. Ball right back to him. You see him at the top of the mound. He kind of got underneath that throw to Lindor, and he couldn't hold the bag.
This would have been outs 2 and 3 to finish off the inning. Reddick reaches out and lifts a fly ball to shallow left center field. Brantley coming in, getting ready, making the catch, and the throw will come in. Not tagging up is Gurriel. Took off to draw the throw, got the throw, didn't go anywhere. 2 down here in the 7th.
Almost a pretty good at bat there by Reddick, just to make contact, get the fly ball into left field. Not deep enough.
8th member of the Astros to bat here in the 7th inning. It's Carlos Correa. Still looking for his first hit of the series. Did get on in the 2nd. Walked. Sends down a fly out to center. A pop out to 2nd. 0 for 9 in the ALDS. Strike 1. Miller appears to be much sharper in this outing than he was last time, even with a small sample size.
Well, anything was better than that. Did he call it?
Called it a ball. Hey.
That was the action of a strike. Did he call it? I think he called it a ball. He fake bumped. He fake bumped me.
He was going to, but then didn't lift the arm.
Nope.
Trying to get the corner. Falling behind here with 2 down. Gurriel at third base. Gonzalez at second, already 3 runs in. Shadows all over the infield right now.
Look at that. Got him, didn't it?
Nope,
that ball
3.
didn't hit him?
No.
This ball looks like it's bouncing around. Where is that thing? What happened? That ball didn't hit him?
Apparently not.
Apparently not. But boy, this look here looks like it hit him. But that's on the other side. We can't see that.
It's off the glove and
obviously
perhaps
you take his base or you're going to get drilled. 3-1.
strike 2.
Correa's hitting a .137 with 2 outs and runners in scoring position. I'd like to change that.
Meanwhile, Miller trying to finish him off and preserve what is now a 2-run deficit for the Indians. Fouled it off the catcher Gomes.
Just got the top of that ball. Hit it straight down. Slider down and in. Ate him up. He got a piece of it somehow.
Off the shin guard there of Gomes. So we'll do it again here, 3-2. Reyes staying alive.
Staying alive is right.
Bauer charged with 3 runs in this inning. Still responsible for the 2 men on here for the Astros, who are at second and third with 2 down.
Well, it's a big out now.
Up and away, and that's ball 4. Correa down to first base to load the bases as Miller walks him. Second time Correa has reached on a walk today. Ninth member of the Astros to bat here in the 7th inning. It looks like it's going to be White, who comes out on deck. He will pinch hit for McCann. Let's check in with Hazel.
Don, Miller actually accepting responsibility for last night's Game 2 loss, saying, you know, I blew the game, I cost us the game, I couldn't spot my fastball when I needed to. Not a good job by me, poor execution, one of my most frustrating outings of the season. I just didn't do my job. Don?
All right, Hazel, thanks very much. A pitching change here. Terry Francona, after they introduced White as the pinch hitter from McCann, he goes out to make the change. So a pitching change here. The Astros with 3 in the 7th right now enjoy a 4-2 lead. Miller coming off as he ended up facing 2 hitters. Got Reddick to fly out, walk Correa, and now into the game is Cody Allen.
Boy, it's been a rough year for Cody Allen. They could use an out by him right here.
Tyler White, who got starts in each of the first 2 games, comes off the bench to pinch hit here in the 7th with runners at each base right now. They've got him loaded. That's strike 1. Uriel at 3rd. Gonzalez at 2nd. Correa at 1st. With 2 outs in the 7th.
Not a lot of hard hit balls this inning, to say the least. Kemp probably hit the hardest one, leadoff base hit.
Badly to even the count of 1-1. This is not a record that the Indians wanted, but for the first time in Major League history, teams' pitchers have had 3 errors in a postseason game.
Reminds me of the Detroit Tigers pitchers in the 2006 World Series.
Bauer with 2, Clevenger with 1. White fouls it back, and it's 1-2. Cody Allen, the 3rd Indians pitcher of this inning. Bauer got an out, Miller got an out, and now Allen trying to get the final out here at the top of the 7th inning.
See if he tries to bury a hook.
White strikes out to end the inning. Now the Astros leave him loaded, but scored 3 times to take a 4-2 lead at 7th inning stretch.